I did ask somebody for their number, and as I was doing it, just thought, how many years until this turns into a rape allegation?
Well, did you get the number? And I think we've got our new bit, like, hey, Vsauce here.
Before or after she gave up? Just what's the...
Oh, I got the number. For better or for worse.
And if she's lucky, she'll get her phone back.
Oh, we got a real cabinet over here.
You mind telling me what you're doing here? Why don't you take a seat? You know, I have the chat log. Why don't you go after someone your own age?
Like me. Welcome to Talking Fail, episode 76. I'm your host, Ethan, and I am joined, as always, most of the time for better or worse, by Tyler.
I thought we were going to play D&D.
Artur.
Здравствуйте.
And
That's
an English
Russian.
speaker, Will.
If I wanted to eat something your thumb touched, I'd eat the inside of your ear.
Okay.
So that's our lineup, everybody. You can take it or leave it.
It's going to be one of those shows, everybody. There's the remote. We wouldn't blame you.
One of those shows. We got a theme
All
for
right.
those shows.
Can you ever feel disappointment coming on about 2 hours before it does? That's called talking fail.
That sounds like Ethan's ex-wife. What?
How's everybody doing?
Pretty good. How was everyone's weekends?
Other than that allegation, great.
Well,
Yeah, too short. Am I right?
in a month, Ethan, you'll be back to stand up, and you'll be okay.
Yeah, only because I deleted those pedophilia tweets soon enough.
Yep, if you delete it, it's gone from the internet.
Yep. If you delete something you've admitted to, no one can charge you with the crime.
And now we will cut to our in-the-field correspondent, Mr. Cosby.
I don't think he's in the field anymore. The police officers came and took him. But as
And
a spokesman,
slavery is not a thing, Tyler. Not anymore.
I didn't bring slavery into this.
in a way, we all did.
Okay, yeah,
Wait,
says
I'm not
every
American
white person
originally,
alive. Oh, yeah, because Russia doesn't have any sort of background about indentured servitude or slavery.
Not
or
in America.
forced imprisonment.
Unless you're talking about Americans.
There's something about this argument that doesn't feel important.
Yes, Ethan, as the Jewish representative, please tell us.
This is ridiculous. I don't know how to sound Jewish.
Yeah, okay, we're gonna do.
I don't have anything.
And I'm no longer comfortable.
No taxes, money,
Diamonds and movies.
Schmuckus. All right.
Taxi driver.
All right. So
Anything
I thought,
exciting happened in anyone's life in the last week, other than Tyler?
I
you talked
witnessed
too
a
much.
potential crime in Folsom.
okay, let's investigate.
And I found a birthday card at the river. But everybody else throw their stories out, and let's decide which one we want to listen to.
I have jury duty
Again?
to talk about.
Did you just?
No, to talk about. I haven't gotten to the story.
Oh, that's right.
We're going back to that. Okay, so does that mean that Oculus Touch is back on the board?
I hope not.
All right, Artur's got Oculus Touch. Ethan's got the sex act he witnessed, and I got jury duty.
And if things go really downhill, I've got a thing about robots.
Or we could tell one big story about all four subjects. The Oculus Touch that is run by robots that committed a crime and then had jury duty.
Ethan, why are you wearing a robe and it looks like your hair is wet?
You said it at the beginning of the show. Post shower.
Okay, just immediately, I took my shower. I'm gonna hop behind a webcam and a microphone.
Well, that is when I got out of the shower, it did happen to be time to record the podcast. Yes.
Hmm.
The audio podcast.
Okay, he was sitting down in the shower crying because he knew the podcast was coming up and he was trying to find some way to get out of it, but he couldn't.
All right,
Okay?
all right.
That's why he was in the shower right before the podcast.
All right, Ethan, tell us about this crime that you witnessed and possibly committed yourself.
First, okay, but first, I like that Will has this idea that I've had trouble ever not being on a show before. I was at a coffee shop and heard tire screeching and yelling behind me, and didn't see what happened, but it sounded like somebody slammed on their brakes and there were pedestrians that were upset. So I just hear yelling and I'm not really paying attention. And the moment I turn around, I hear something like land on the ground hard. And as I turn, I see a phone land on the ground and the back of a car just like peel out and split away. And I didn't see what happened.
Where did the front of the car go?
Good.
What kind of coffee did you get?
Just ignore them. Ethan.
Yeah. Anyway, I didn't think anything of it. And then I looked. I'm like, oh, shoot, there's a phone. Maybe I should go get that. Nah, I have to walk pretty far around this whole compound to get over there, so I don't do it. And I'm just sitting there working, and this police officer walks over, and she goes, "Did you hear any yelling or anything?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And I told her what I told you guys. And then I said, "Hey, I don't know if it's related, but there's a phone down there." And she picks it up and she's like looking at it and she goes, "Hello? Hello?" She's like talking into the phone, and then somebody else comes through. I'm like, "Oh shoot, somebody's on the phone still." And it's been like 5 minutes since it's happened. Somebody's still on the phone. And then I hear the officer lean into her microphone and go, "Yeah, I have the phone. I'm connected with dispatch still." So what happened was somebody called 911 and that phone got thrown out of the car and the car peeled away and the police showed up, picked up the phone that was still on the call with dispatch, and the lady goes, and I'm just now piecing together what had happened. And she goes, "Did you see the car? Did you see what it looked like? Like, do you have any description of it?" I'm like, "I honestly don't." And she goes, "Dang it!" She's like, "Dang it!" And I'm just sitting there like, what is happening? I'm in Folsom, and
Did the cop really go, "Dang it"?
Not that.
Gosh darn it.
She was frustrated. She was like, "Shoot." Like, because somebody called 911, and before they could get any details, whoever was driving started yelling and threw the phone out and took off with this person in the car. And now the police are trying to figure out what the car looks like and who, because they can't track the person who called 911.
Wow. I mean, because
It's a
that
perfect
sounds like it's a kidnapping kind of thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Artur, tell us your story.
Well, I was born a small black child.
All right, boring. Will, jury duty, go.
All right, so I got jury duty. This was like 2 months ago by now.
Yeah, this is why
I'm
we're all
putting off this
surprised.
story because it was too good. It was too good to tell right away. So I get jury duty, and then I go down there, and I'm like, "Oh man, I really don't want to be on a jury. Oh boy." I sit there for a couple hours, and eventually they call my name. It's like, dang it. I guess I got to go sit in this courtroom. And then, they start listing off the people that are going to be sitting in the jury box. I'm like, okay, just don't put me on the jury box, don't put me on the jury box. So they get like 2 names in, and they call my name. It's like, okay, I'm gonna, I guess I'll be on the jury. And I go in, and it's like, maybe this will be a quick thing, just a couple days, in and out. Guilty. And they're like, no, it'll be like 2 weeks. So like, oh man, I really don't want to do that. So I'm like, I gotta think of some way to get out of this. People are like, everyone was like, oh, this financial hardship. I can't be here. I gotta work. And they let all those people go, but I couldn't claim that because I'm too rich. Anyways, I hear some details about this case. It was a restaurant, and there's a lawsuit going on, and a few interesting things happen that I won't go into.
What was the
And
suit
then
about? What were they being sued for?
It was a restaurant, and one of the servers beat up a customer that was a belligerent drunk, and so the customer was suing the restaurant and the employee. So, I eventually, get kicked off the case because of my, extremely racist views. And, a few more weeks pass, and then Artur comes into town, and he's like, hey, you guys want to meet up for brunch? And we're like, yeah, sounds good. So we're like, oh, where should we go? And then Artur names the first place, and it's the exact same restaurant that I had jury duty over.
Yeah, and you will not believe
I
what
know
happened
this
the
restaurant.
last time I was there. See, I had a few drinks, I'll be honest. And the waiter comes around, and you will not believe the tone. You will not believe the tone.
And I
on this
kidnap
waiter.
him.
He was a Marine, right?
A Marine. You would think... I actually can't talk about it. My lawyer's telling me no.
And so I obviously jump at the opportunity and say, yes, let's go there. And we get there, and let's see. I start telling the guys, except for Tyler. Tyler was busy.
Hi.
And, what all happened?
Okay.
You guys were there.
You figure that out. In the meantime, I'll
Yeah,
talk about
I was there.
another
I'm trying to
jury.
remember what was noteworthy about our brunch. I think
The food was pretty good. The wait, I don't care for the wait staff.
I didn't get beat
to
up.
be honest.
I also didn't throw a drink in a waiter's face.
Yeah, that was the ensuing fight. Was the drunken customer threw his beer in the face of the employee and proceeded to get beat up by a Marine server, and is now suing because he didn't like that.
Why not?
Oh God, I swear this story was more interesting
Man.
when I told it the first
So he
time.
he goes out and serves his country, comes back and he gets attacked for a different kind of service.
All right, Ethan, birthday card by the river. Go.
Oh, I remember a funny part now. So
So the card I found right by the river. And okay, he did his so actually where did it just hanging out for a while. Then I looked down on the ground. Yeah.
you're on a date.
With
right,
myself.
as you
Yeah.
want to do.
And I look down and I see a card. I'm like, oh. I was picking up trash. I'm like, oh, that's trash. That should not be here. And
Oh,
I
your
look
community
at it
service.
and
Got it.
I was immediately disappointed. I the front of the card says "Keep calm and happy birthday." All right, so it's already a bad card. Okay. So I open it up.
Aw.
And I've read it a couple times. I'm going to read it in the tone that I now interpret the card. Dear Kim, I hope your birthday was filled with fun and laughter. It's so nice to have you as my sister-in-law. Love you. May and then last name. So first we can see, I hope your birthday. So past tense and hope. She wasn't there. She's just writing happy birthday with nothing to say other than it's nice to be her sister-in-law, which means they're not very close. And my impression was, since this was thrown in the dirt, that the relationship between the recipient and the sister-in-law is not very good.
There's some bad
And of
blood.
course, she signed it her first and last name, which, if she's the sister-in-law, I imagine is the same last name as the person getting the card too, which is just rubbing in the face of like, I'm part of your family.
Or that, or it's just no. It's I never sign. If I'm getting you a birthday card, that means that I'm close enough friends with you that I do not need to use my first and last name.
My birthday card from you this year had your last
Broken.
name on it.
Well, you guys aren't actually that close.
I mean, physically, he's like a block away, but emotionally,
Physically, you lived next to each other and
miles
came out of
apart.
the same person, but emotionally, there's nothing connecting you two.
Yes. Like the 9 years that separate us at birth, we have a vast distance.
And I will urge you to leave my mother out of this, Ethan.
I think she begged to leave you at her during pregnancy, too. Because who wants that? Right?
What?
I don't know.
Oh, your mom
So-
must be disappointed in you.
So if you
Ethan.
remember,
It's a mutual thing.
I wish we had time to unpack that. Unfortunately, we're just going to move on.
So I was in jury duty, and they're giving small
Again?
details to see like if you have prejudices, and of course I had all of them, but it's like I don't know what this case is about, but then they give some detail of like, do you have some kind of bias against Pakistanis?
Did this apply to the case? Now that you
I
know
think
more of the
so.
details, or
I didn't know a ton of the details because I got kicked off
Okay.
before the trial started. And then it's like getting
okay.
weirder. Like, do you have any knowledge about RPGs? It's like, whoa, this case must be really crazy. What happened?
this case sounds cool.
But in actuality, it probably wasn't.
Ethan, have you tried Googling or like looking up the first and last name on Facebook or something?
Just let's
Doing
sound
some-
it out.
I'll take a photo and send it to you guys for analysis, and then we can,
All right.
and then I'll announce this person and their ad.
Okay. So while you're doing that, do you remember a while back, Artur, you were talking about Google and their robots that can make phone calls on your behalf?
Yeah, I think it's Google Duplex.
Yeah. So California, the governor of California just signed a law that bans robots from pretending to be humans.
It's funny that Arnold Schwarzenegger would ban robots that seem like humans since he is one.
Arnold Schwarzenegger has not been the governor for at least, a decade?
Huh?
Yeah,
Good
he hasn't
try.
been governor since we found out about his secret maid's kid.
But that's when he got really cool.
The secret maid. We knew about the kid, but we didn't know about the maid.
So, Tyler, I am interested in how they're
Yes.
gonna enforce this.
Right. Because I'm supposed to be on a do not call thing for robot telemarketing stuff. But I still get calls all the time.
I'm supposed to be on a do not call from human beings list, but I still get some.
And Ethan's been on a do not resuscitate list, but he's still here.
No one takes me seriously. I just want to die.
Do we have any other stories around this this banning of the Google Duplex, this robot callers?
I don't know. I'm a little sad because I was kind of excited for the whole robot assistant that can especially if it was I don't have Comcast, but that's the kind of worst case scenario. It's oh, I gotta call Comcast and cancel and go through that whole rigmarole. But I'll just have my Google robot do it.
Don't they just have to disclose
that.
now? Google Assistant. would
Yeah. So I
essentially-
guess if you work somewhere and you get a call from a voice and it identifies itself as a robot doing something on behalf of somebody, do you get to be snarky because the robot will not be offended?
Well, you can be snarky regardless.
Yeah, but you can't.
You mean the robot's not
trouble
going
at
to hang
work.
up? Maybe it will. The Google Homes detect thank yous now, so they're developing a politeness meter.
I want to talk to your manager. Oh, crap.
Oh, damn it!
Your Google Assistant.
Your employee said that I was a stupid robot. No, I didn't. You stupid robot.
It's learned how to edit audio.
It synthesizes their voice, then the manager doesn't know who they're talking to. It's I quit. It's no!
And then after a minute of talking to the manager, it's able to synthesize the manager's voice, and then it just starts working its way up the company.
It's just like misdemeanor in D&D. Just keep killing and taking a higher up position. Then eventually you become the dungeon master.
You're painting women in a bad light, Will.
Yeah, turn on the light a little bit.
I would like to start myself announcing when I call places that I'm a robot calling on behalf of another person, and then I can be as snarky as I want to be.
You can just hang up.
That's awesome. Because if you have, especially if, I'm not saying you do, Ethan, but if you have like a social anxiety kind of a thing, do you think it would be helpful to just be like, if I pretend to be a robot, then they won't judge
Guys,
me?
I finally figured out how to live a normal life. All I have to do is pretend to be a robot. And then everybody just treats me
Then
normal.
I will be fully integrated into human society.
That's how you
You know,
get
they're
on
gonna
dates.
they're gonna detect that. Like, people are gonna detect that as like, no, robots aren't this good at awkwardness. Like, robots are predictably awkward, you know?
Yeah.
You say something and they're like, I'm sorry, I don't understand. But, like, real awkwardness is
Man,
like...
I've never...
Since
when do robots make me feel
Good morning.
actual social unease?
Oh, man, if a robot can simulate that, then we might actually, like, solve Asperger's.
I just got a social red flag from that robot, and I don't know what to...
A robot.
Go back to
With
go
a social...
Go back to your Asperger's
A
thing.
robot's being socially critical. That's our irony. Wow. Okay. So, why did they do this? What's the letter of the law here?
It might be more tied to I'm not
telemarketing
entirely
or,
sure.
Political.
Yeah,
campaigns?
I assumed it would be telemarketing, but it could just be a bias against robots. I
It's the
don't know.
worst kind of bias.
Just wait until they're
Because they
able
can
to
fight
vote.
back.
Telemarketing is why we need to kill all the old people. Now, hear me out.
Is this a robot? Is this a robot speaking on behalf of a person?
They're the only people that
If you're a
it works
robot, you
on.
have to tell me.
So if we kill all the old people, there'll be nobody left for it to work on, and then they'll stop doing it.
It's an interesting
if
tactic.
only telemarketing was fatal, it'd be a self-solving problem. If you fall for telemarketing and it's like getting cancer, malaria kills.
Is there
itself.
a way to communicate some sort of sound through the telephone that literally harms the person who's calling you? Asking for a friend, of course.
Like physically?
like just a
Yes.
sound?
I mean,
or any sort of
just
string
Ethan's
of audio?
voice.
Well, I mean, but if we could get that inside of a robot, maybe. But I'm not sure we can capture the level of pain that causes.
Well, which level of cruising of talking fail are you thinking of using?
The beta
Thank you.
episodes.
Too bad we lost the top 10 albums episode.
Oh,
that
man.
was like
Yeah.
that was one of the worst. That was hard to record. So
That almost killed the podcast.
immediately.
Episode 2 almost killed the podcast.
If there was a
Okay.
podcast at that point, it would have died. Thankfully, podcasts don't start until the third trimester. Anyways, whatever.
It's not technically killing a show if you don't make it to like week
third
36.
Week 36. Yes, I like that the best. Can we just cut to that one?
I am
okay,
a
so-
little...
So
Okay. And?
Uh,
But? Or?
I-
Yet? So?
you go ahead. Go
I-
ahead. You
I have a follow-up article that is tied to this, but if we have more
I'm sorry,
robot...
do you mean article?
Shut up.
Alright, I'll be right back.
all right.
You can't.
Okay, well, I guess we'll just wait.
He drops that like a turd in the middle of the room and then leaves.
What is that a saying?
In the first 15 minutes of this episode, I realized that I never checked what microphone is recording, and it was my webcam microphone for the
Nice.
actual. You guys are hearing this mic the whole time, but Audacity is recording my webcam microphone. So I was able to stop it real quick and then switch inputs.
All right, back from the top.
So let's.
All right,
we
let's
just start over.
scrap
From the
it.
top.
No, I'll just dub it.
Delete.
I'll just dub it.
You didn't dump it. Okay, but you
it
have to
sound-
leave this part in.
It's gotta sound
And-
like really bad, like 70s voiceover dubbing.
Enough that people will question it, and then they get to this point, and then it all starts to make sense.
Okay. But it won't make sense to Artur because he left while I explained all
Oh,
that.
I'll pretend
So-
to laugh just like normal.
Okay.
Can
cool.
Ethan dub Tyler instead?
A second article I came across today was it's a anti self checkout. It's this long article. about this author's hatred of self-checkout.
But I pay for the groceries, and I pay you guys to have employees to put my
Now,
stuff
does a
through
self-
the scanner.
Does a self-checkout have to identify as a robot before it checks you out?
What if
Whoa,
there's just a
checking-
little person inside the machine?
Exactly.
They're checking me out.
Oh, the robots always haven't you seen those cameras? There's cameras everywhere. They're always checking you out. I mean,
I
maybe
do not
you.
need to be, scanned up and down by some robot.
Robots have been Me Tooing for years.
That's why robots will never be in any high government official position.
Robots will never have any position of power within our government. Computers, algorithms, artificial intelligence won't have any bearing on decisions or matters of national security or governance. Absolutely not.
So what was his argument for getting rid of self-checkout?
Well, a lot of it is based on I don't like self-checkout.
That's
It's
fair.
frustrating.
When-
Unexpected item in bagging area. There was a big 2-paragraph thing on that.
Okay,
of
so
how that's
let's
irritating.
hold on.
and-
What is this? Is this law? Is this something that has
No.
happened?
This is just just an article that somebody
Just an
wrote,
opinion piece.
and it's their
on-
opinion. And at the very end, they go, "Oh, and then by the way, it's probably a little unethical. Makes me feel bad that the grocery store is not hiring an employee to check my bag. To scan my stuff.
Yeah, just throw that in there last set. Oh yeah, and
'cause,
people are losing their jobs and stuff. That too, whatever.
Yeah,
But I'm
that's
annoyed
that
too.
But yeah, and it was like, well, yeah, in 2001, Walmart implemented self checkout and then took it away 2 years later because it wasn't effective, and that's that was one of their reasons for.
We should all
they don't-
follow Walmart's high standards of business. They are the perfect picture of American business.
$8 jeans for everyone.
Well, hold on. If the bulk of the article is saying that self checkout is garbage, and then the final part is it's replacing jobs, then either those jobs are garbage, or the
What?
robots
No.
aren't sufficiently doing the job, which means they're not replacing that job. What's
But
the
the
deal
evidence,
here?
but the evidence was 10, 15 years ago, the technology didn't work. So it obviously can't work ever again.
Mhm.
That was part of the argument. It was
Is
no,
that what
doesn't
he?
make sense.
Is
It's
that
gotten
what he
better.
tells his spouse? Honey, I haven't
be-
worked 15 years ago. There's no way that I can start now. Does that not translate?
Is
Okay,
is the
let's-
grocery store paying me to work here as a bagger and a
Yeah. Yeah, they literally said that. That was that's one of the things in the anti self-checkout category was, well, I shouldn't be paying. I should be allowed to steal. It's morally okay for me to steal because I'm doing my own bagging and checking out.
Well, yeah, they factor the shoplifting into the price. If you didn't steal, they'd be overcharging you for nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So as
Yeah.
you're walking out the door with all your stolen goods, does somebody like a Costco rep go, all right, good. Okay, you saved $265. Have a good day.
A robot probably does that now.
Can I read a quote from the article?
Yes.
Oh boy, only if it's out of context.
Okay.
I'll allow it, but you're on thin ice.
Unexpected item in the bagging area is a shared cultural reference like no other. It is recognizable by demographics so broad that the only thing that connects them is that they have at one point attempted to buy something at one of the nation's largest grocery stores, pharmacies, fast food restaurants. It is fuel for memes, tweets, and Reddit threads.
What
It is the
memes?
worst phase known to retail. Unexpected item in the bagging area seems to be a passive-aggressive code for, are you a shoplifter or just stupid? It haunts dreams.
This person sounds like they're projecting.
And it's this long multi-page. I mean, it's one long page, but it's this. If it was printed out, it'd be on 4 or 5 pages.
What's printing?
We'll get back to you on that. I'll get a robot to teach you about
Thank
that.
you.
But-
Actually, that's what our company's
yeah.
working on.
Printing?
Anyways,
So yeah, I
Imprinting?
mean, do you? I guess all this to say, do you have an opinion on self checkout?
I think it'd be great if it worked well.
I've never had a problem with
My
self
only
checkout.
reason for using self checkout is convenience and to avoid lines. The
Yeah.
Personally,
And I
I
don't have
use
to-
it to shoplift. I'll be honest. Look, there's one person watching like 4 self checkouts. There's downtime. Like you can slip
They
stuff.
gotta go
through.
free.
And they don't check ID, so like it's win-win.
Yeah, but you can't buy alcohol on self checkout.
You don't need to buy it. if
you
you're
can
shoplifting.
shoplift alcohol at self checkout just
So-
fine.
I've been doing it wrong all these years.
I'll be honest.
I don't
Anytime
know.
I forget my ID, which has been almost every time,
Because I've already been drinking.
exactly. So I can't find my keys. I have to like use a screwdriver in the car. Get over to the safe.
Second, I don't have a car.
Orange juice and vodka in the car?
Oh, who told you about? You can't. Who doesn't have? All right.
There's a
we'll
startup
get
Who
in
into
doesn't
San
have an
Francisco.
emergency stash of alcohol in the car in case they need to drink?
You don't have a wet bar in your car, your glove compartment?
Emergency
You know, I'm
mimosas
just-
are-
I'm just remembering now the scene in James Bond where he has an actual wet bar in his car. What
Yes.
the hell?
I think there might be multiple times he has that.
That has to
That
be
actually
illegal.
exists, guys. That's the. I'm pretty sure Bentley has that, or maybe it's Rolls Royce.
He has a license
I mean,
to
if-
kill,
if
not a
you have-
license to drink and drive.
which is
I mean-
a license to kill actually does allow you to drink and drive, no problem.
Well, you don't need a license to drink and drive. You just get in the car.
You
don't
just
get
need
caught.
alcohol, apparently.
Oh boy.
I mean, the alcohol, if you get in a crash, the alcohol will loosen your body.
Alcohol
'Cause, like,
turns
you
you
don't
into
wanna-
superhero. It's just we figured it out.
Because you don't want to be all tense when you crash.
Yeah.
That's when a lot of injuries happen.
That's
A
why
lot
I
of
get a
drunk-
back massage when I'm about to crash. Can you just loosen me?
Man, this Tesla autopilot sure is great.
Good thing robots know how to massage pretty well. Too
Too bad they're not allowed in California without self-identifying themselves.
Hello, I am a robot. I'd like to massage you. Is that okay?
Yeah, you're a car. Yes, I can tell you're a robot. You're a car. Like, what if it was that bad where every time you turn on autopilot?
Just a reminder, I'm not a
yes.
human being. I'm your vehicle.
What?
In case
I
you forgot,
know.
you dumb foop. I want them to get arrogant. I want them to
Your
Your
be
human
human
sassy.
wife,
passenger in
Hannah,
the
is calling you.
Driving area. Is she human? Did she identify that to you?
Enthusiastically human. All right. So it actually, I was on my motorcycle and we went on a ride this last weekend, and it was a really really long ride. And we're stuck
Who's
at
we and why wasn't I invited?
Well, you don't have
I
a
was there.
motorcycle, and
I
I'm
have
not,
a scooter,
Oh,
you know, a little razor.
I didn't know that, and also that maybe next time.
I've got
Maybe.
rope, you know, can tie myself
So we stop
tie
at a red
myself
light,
on.
So you can
and
hang
it's
yourself.
me, one of my
Can I
friends.
can I
Oh my
can I
God.
ride a skateboard and just hold on to the back like in Back to the Future?
Mm-hmm. I've done
Well,
that
it's
with my roommate's bicycle before. It's been awesome. It's pretty great. It's free.
Is he?
Free,
He's legally allowed to drink on his bicycle attached to your motorcycle, right?
This is turning. into
Actually, I
Oculus.
think you get a charge if you drink and ride your bicycle on the street. There's a whole special charge for that.
Well, how are the cops gonna know? Because you're going like 50 miles per hour.
You know why I pulled you over? You were swerving in the bike lane pretty severely back there.
Oh man, I forgot why I remember why I don't tell stories anymore.
I was
I
gonna.
know.
See,
Miserable.
this is what you guys got to do to my stories and make them more interesting. Is you got to heckle me.
No, we're just too
So
respectful.
you were at a red light.
Yeah.
Red light
Yeah, it's
district.
actually not that long of a Jesus Christ.
Okay, you were in Thailand in the red light district.
Will, I want to hear the end of the story.
I want to hear the start of the story.
Okay,
So
I'll shut up.
we have two motorcycles. I have a passenger, and we're stopped at a red light. and it's been like all day of riding, so my back is just like killing me, and I like lean forward. My passenger my passenger starts like giving me a massage like on the back, and this lady on the right apparently it looks over and just starts laughing. And I wish I had like a video of just that whole interaction, because I would love to see that. Like, I would love to stop at a red light and see a motorcycle. Just so it was a good weekend. So, I mean, if we don't have anything else, I can talk about the lawyer I sat next to on a plane and just talked for an hour and a half. They were medical malpractice.
Tell us everything they said. This will be a really long episode. Go.
Well, I can just focus on the interesting parts, but in case, just since you insisted,
we haven't done that since we started the episode. Since we started recording this podcast.
That was about it. That's all he said.
All right.
Hi, I'm a lawyer. And that was after that. It just got really boring.
No, he was in medical malpractice, so I was like, all right, this is interesting, because he deals with like people who doctors have hurt, right? And doctors aren't supposed to hurt people.
Right.
I'm told.
I think they have like an oath or something. Secret handshake.
Yeah, but they're hypocritical about it.
Well, they take the Hippocratic oath before they can become a doctor.
So,
I think that was the joke Artur made.
a pun.
What?
Will, you mentioned jury duty, and that's why I was thinking about it, is because we talked about jury selection.
I knew it would all come back to me. Do you know if you're a cop, you don't have to do jury duty?
But you have to
and
testify.
If you're a robot, you don't have
to testify to things
I would rather a cop not be on my jury. I mean, not that I have anything against cops. I just don't think they can be impartial when it comes to cops, you know.
Your Honor, I believe the defendant is now showing that they have a bias and prejudice against the law enforcement of this fine town.
Oh, I did. Actually, we're really scraping the bottom of the barrel here.
Yeah, I just did like a southern accent.
But
trying to improv something.
I've got a southern accent.
Yeah, we're at the bottom.
If this is where the stories are going. I got pulled over on my motorcycle for the first time in 5 years.
All right.
Did he keep giving you the back massage?
Officer was a gentleman. That's actually his real name. I shouldn't say that.
Oh, jeez.
I had to catch it. You know, you get pulled over by the police. You don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm white. It's fine. He was also on a motorcycle, so I knew I was good.
Did you race him?
I think that's what he thought was happening. No, he would have beat me. He had an 1120 or something.
Oh, no way. 1120?
Yeah.
That's
okay.
Oh,
so
man,
it's like
That's
a
almost as good as a 420.
That beats my 918.
Oh boy, by some amount.
Yeah, there's a fraction there.
There's definitely a fraction.
Ethan, I think you probably could have stopped a murder if you had just picked up the phone.
Well, but you don't want to like screw up where the phone was.
Fingerprints.
In case, yeah, and fingerprints and.
But then you could have been a witness.
I was in the middle of
homework.
court. I was busy.
You said you were working earlier. Your Honor, he is clearly making contradicting statements.
Working
At
on
first
what?
He was working.
Working on what?
Oh.
We all know what you were working on.
Sustained.
Does that mean good?
Purely semantics. Your Honor, I have a surprise witness. Is Mateus, Ethan's flat earther friend. If this is the company he keeps, then I don't think we can trust a single word that he says.
Mateus and I just believe in level playing fields. That's really where our Venn diagrams intersect.
Speaking of Venn diagrams, I asked about the crossover between medical malpractice and criminal cases. And he only had one example. Mind you, he only practices in like Oregon and Washington, so I don't know how exciting those states are in terms of.
I'll allow it.
Isn't working only in Oregon and Washington the same as being retired?
That's sure what it sounded like.
I want that joke stricken from the record.
Overruled. Who's the judge here?
Jury, just forget you heard that.
I was thinking we need to do a D&D that takes place in a courtroom.
Oh, jury duty. I made sure to wear my Talking Fail t-shirt into the court.
And they let you in?
Yes.
Court?
Yes. Oh, so it is fully christened by
Now-
a judge.
Now, potential juror number 14, is this talking fail a reference to your opinion of the court system? Is this some kind of commentary?
No, it's actually my podcast. Here, why don't I play you guys a highlight here? Now, this is talking about a waffle stomp. Now, that's when you take a poop in the shower and you got to stomp it down through the grate.
I am aware of a waffle stomp
I've been in the law industry for 25
drinking
years.
game.
I've defended my fair share of waffle stompers, young man.
Oh.
Artur, so this, the one criminal...
Yeah, the
Case.
one case. So, what was he doing? There was a doctor. Actually, it could have been a her.
Because
I
women
don't
can
know.
women can break the law too.
I think this was a time when women could be doctors. I'm not sure. The
Past tense.
In fact, it was malpractice. So, I'm sorry. Can we-
Objection. We have already made too many sexist statements on this episode. It's like that one stricken from the record.
Yes, I agree. As the person who made the statement.
Thank you.
No, so the person was he was like a spine surgeon or something, like a neuro something surgeon, and he was recommending surgeries to people, like really invasive surgeries, like even when they didn't actually need them, because it made more money for him. So
Have you ever thought about inverting your heart?
yes, it would
That way the blood
optimize
increase-
the pumpability. You see.
If you invert your heart, you only have to breathe in carbon dioxide.
Uh-huh.
For the
We
very first
turn
time.
this greenhouse gas thing around.
You
Right
want to
away.
save the earth,
Normally
don't
you
you?
have such a small space for the heart, right? You invert it, your entire abdomen becomes a big heart. You know how much blood you can fit in there? Oh man, that'll get you.
I'd love to find out. How about you sign right here?
Sign right here. It's only $60,000.
Have you heard my theory about the location of mental illness being in the lower intestine? We just cut that out and you're good to go.
Oh boy. Yes, that was the only like criminal case. He was like, yeah, there's not a lot of criminal stuff. I wanted a serial killer, right? Like that's what I wanted.
A Hannibal Lecter.
Yeah, something like that, or just a doctor who would like I don't know. Oh, you know what? Here's what led to it. Was we were talking about the mandatory, or sorry, like the maximums that a court will pay out or allow as a punishment for medical malpractice cases. So in Washington and Oregon, it's $500,000.
Are you serious?
That's the maximum. This is what he told me. So, like, again, I'm not a lawyer or an accountant or a scientist.
Also, he could have just been a liar.
He could have been a liar. I mean, he is
He
a lawyer.
is a lawyer.
You are none of
in
those-
Latin. Lawyer is Latin for
Great.
liar.
And it's also Jewish for liar. All right, sorry.
Objection.
Yeah. I'll reel it back. No, but it's like $500,000, and in California it's $250,000, and that
We could
includes
scrape
legal
together.
fees.
Includes
We could scrape
legal
together
fees.
that money.
No,
And
we don't want to. No, that's how much we would get.
That's not how
No,
it
I mean,
works.
we could scrape together that money and get someone killed through malpractice.
These are things we can do. Yes. But
Draw up a plan, Will.
I'd like to hire.
we'll
I'd like
review
to
it at the
hire
next
a
meeting.
doctor. I'll give you $10,000 on your $300,000 a year salary to kill this man in surgery.
actually, okay, you laugh, but I asked about why the number was so low, and he's like, "No, you don't understand. Before this, wrongful death wasn't a thing. which meant that if the doctor killed someone, they couldn't defend themselves because wrongful death wasn't something that they could be prosecuted for.
So you're saying that they would get away scot-free?
Scot-free would be the best way of describing that, yes.
But would medical boards go, Johnny,
I don't know.
Johnny, we've got
the details.
Turn in your scalpel and your badge.
You're a loose cannon out there.
I need your I need your scrubs and your blood pressure monitor.
Your stethoscope.
The doctor just has to walk out holding a box and like those surgery gowns that's open up in the back.
All right, you're on real thin ice, Jones. So we're going to have you work with a new surgeon. It's a robot surgeon.
Hello, I am a robot. I would like to be clear.
You're going to work with David, our robot, in narcotics.
You know I only work alone.
You do now.
And you know that a robot killed my wife.
Do you think the robot in narcotics would be cool? He'd like show up and you'd be like, "Could I get a little,
Hey dog, this
wink,
is
wink, nod,
89%
nod."
pure."
and he's like this robot comes in like smoking a joint, like
Even though he doesn't even have lungs.
just for dramatic effect.
So the robot's just smoking a joint like Elon Musk. Just
It's like it comes in. You come in and it's like unplugging its socket and like plugging it back in real quick, like getting a
wait,
rush.
what is that? Autoerotic asphyxiation? All right, I'm gonna.
It's like, whew,
I'm
that time was close.
I'm gonna almost
I got
power
to fi-
cycle
I got
myself.
to 5% that time.
Sometimes you unplug and it's a whole weekend before someone finds you.
Oh, dude, I just pushed myself all the way to my BIOS menu.
Well, last time I rebooted.
This daddy's not booting in safe mode today.
Yeah. So robots, right?
Oh, are we ready to start a new topic?
I was going to try and wrap up the show.
All right, so Venom. They're saying that they cut 40 minutes out of the movie.
I don't know. Because the whole thing was like, it's going to be rated R, and then they rated it PG-13, and they're like, oh no, it was always going to be PG-13. And I don't know what to believe. And there's like, Tom Hardy was like, oh yeah, some of my favorite parts were not in the movie. And
Tom
people were
Hardy's
like,
already backpedaling, like,
and then yeah.
"Ugh."
Oh, no, I meant it was like interactions that were off camera, that were like on the set, that like, they weren't scripted. Like, that's what I meant. Not that there's the best parts of the movie got deleted. Like,
Well, we'll
please
see what he comes
Venom.
out with.
I feel like the first trailer, I was excited, and then everything I see about Venom since then has made me go, "Oh, that's a dumpster fire." Wait, they're just waiting for the match,
First trailer I saw was, ugh.
and it wasn't even a
not
great
sure.
trailer.
Not good. Like Tom Hardy could barely keep my interest.
Once I saw that it was not Topher Grace, I checked out. Would have been cool.
He's not doing anything these days.
Oh, Topher Grace, he was in Predators.
Which is as good a time as any to wrap up the show, probably. Right there.
Which makes me want to talk about The Predator, the new movie. No.
Thank you for tuning in to this flat episode of Talking Fail. We've loved having you, all 7 of you. And hello again to all of our Japanese and Australian listeners. Ukrainians, stay warm. We've again been joined by Tyler,
Hello.
Artur,
Привет.
and
До свидания. До свидания. That's what I meant to say, damn it.
not a real Russian, and Will.
Rest in peace, John Paul Stewart, best known for his work on Star Trek: Next Generation. He was a little Worf thing.
Rest in peace, little war.
What?
Klingon. He was a little Klingon.
I love Lil Wharf wafers.
This episode brought to you by Little Wharf Wafers.
Get those afternoon Klingons out of your stomach.
The calories cling onto my waistline.
Well, that has been our show for today, episode 76. I forget how Tyler closes these all the time. I'm gonna try again.
There's no set way.
You usually mention a government conspiracy.
All right, welcome to this very flat episode. Thank you for.
What?
I'm gonna take it again. Wait, not welcome. What's
Welcome to
happening?
the end of this.
Thank you for
All right.
listening to this. I got this.
You got this, Ethan.
Take 4.